Hello readers and book lovers, I hope you're all doing fantastically. So today has been such a shit day. I'm going through a lot right now, like in my head, not in my life. Nothing is happening in my life. Been home taking care of myself, and I've been trying to do all the things that I love. Nothing's really working, and I haven't even been able to watch movies. My head starts to ache, and what I decided to do was do a reading vlog, and right now I'm reading Gideon the Ninth. This is not the cover. This is the cover of Gideon the Ninth. This is a new release, September 10th, and I'm actually really excited to get to this. I was a little bit nervous because I got like mixed opinions about it, but I am on page 60 and I'm really liking it so far. I actually really love the way it's written, the language. It takes me a little bit longer to read, but many said that it was a slow start, but if this is a slow start, then the rest of it has to be amazing because I don't think it's really that slow. The main character is really great. They kind of mention that she's good at fighting with swords, but we haven't really gotten so much of that yet. So she seems kind of like a normal character, but then she has this such like badass attitude. Yeah, she's not like the typical type of badass character, but she's like the right type of badass character. I don't know, I really like her, and the abrasive language is just really amazing. I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'm excited. I have treated myself and I ordered some Indian food from my favorite restaurant to the door, so I'm gonna go and cook some rice. And I'm wearing my PJs. I've been wearing my PJs the entire day. So I'm wearing my Frozen PJs together with my Harry Potter shirt, so I'm trying to live my best life despite the fact that my mind isn't where I want it to be, and I think it's because like I've been trying for so hard to do stuff. Like I was even trying today, even though I was trying to let go, I was still trying. Be creative, to produce, to have something to show for, or even in school, like it's constant effort, and I didn't really realize I was giving so much effort to just being social and existing and obtaining my hobbies, that as soon as my mind started to not feel so great, I kind of realized how much I'm constantly trying all the time. And I am a try hard. I'm always trying hard in all my like areas of life. It's just who I am, but it's not like I'm not enjoying the things I'm doing while I'm trying it, you know, but right now it's too much and I'm trying to take care of myself. Yeah, so I'm really excited for Indian food. We'll see how this reading vlog goes, and I'll update you guys soon.
The feelings
my food
that
came.
I have towards them, like,
This is a perfect Friday evening.
Wonder if some books would have.
So you fry this piece of roe bread, right? And then you put an egg under it and let it sit. Then you sprinkle cheese on top, or in my case, fake cheese. And voila! One of the most delicious breakfasts there is. My back breakfast is.
Oh, I get it. You embarrassed. Dude is probably some snaggletooth.
I am gonna start Act 3 soon-ish. I'm going to heat the last bit of my apple pie, do the dishes. So far this book, I am actually really loving it. It's so unique. Like, not only is the concept unique, but the characters are so well-rounded, and they have such a strange way of talking that I'm really like captured by the way that the characters are represented and like their language. And actually, author is using a lot of like descriptive words, a lot of big words. And I found a new favorite word, discombobulated. Like the word choice is strange, but it also makes this book really special, and it definitely has a slower tempo to it. Like, it's harder to get through. It's not like the author is helping you through the story. You're kind of a little bit fighting as you're reading it, but it's also extremely well written. It kind of reminds me of the language and the tone of the Nevernight Chronicles, actually, funnily enough. But I'm really loving it so far. It seems to me that it's actually kind of a mystery now, and when people said the beginning is slow, they definitely correct. It is a slower beginning, but I'm getting into it, and it's really exciting. I think this is gonna be like a great fantasy, and I'm really excited to continue reading, and also in the next book. I also like the way that the book is explaining the abilities, like the necromantic abilities, where their energy is coming from, and the difference in like what they can do and stuff. I think that's really cool. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try not to drink coffee and just enjoy my day reading, and oh, I'm so tired. Hello everyone, it is Sunday and I am a little bit more than halfway through in Gideon the Ninth. I'm on page 250. I feel a need to say that in a way this has been like wrongly advertised. So on the cover, someone has said lesbian necromancers explore a haunted gothic palace in space. I want to comment on a few things. The first one, like so far you haven't really gotten any of like the lesbian sides of it. Like there's no, I mean there's like some comments, but it's like really not a big part of the story. And then definitely there is necromancers, but the main character is not a necromancer. I think the only person we know so far that is lesbian is the main character, and when it says lesbian necromancers, I feel like it is either saying something that hasn't happened yet, or it's wrongly talking about the main character. And then it says explore a haunted gothic palace, which is true. That is basically the whole story. The story is basically about all these people, all these necromancers from different houses and their cavaliers have been taken to this gothic palace to become a liker, which is this thing. I'm not even sure, to be honest. And they have to go through all these trials, find these keys, open these doors, get clues, like complete challenges, and kind of compete against each other. So it's much more about this game that they have with each other and the clues and like psychologically how they're gonna kind of beat the other. It's much more about that. Like it's much more the mystery and the game of it than it's about space. Like there's no really indication that it's taking place in space. Like we know it is in space, but it's not part of the plot whatsoever. So I just wanted to mention that I feel like it's not really, you know, what's about. Like it's not really whimsical, it's very dark, and I feel like right now it does lack quite a bit in world building. I thought it was getting more into it, but the book needs to be much more clear. Like the things I'm unsure about so many things, and I don't even think I'm supposed to be unsure about it. And I even read like certain passages again, and I still don't really understand exactly what a liker is. I know they're immortal and that they have some kind of honors with the emperor, but I don't really know what they do. And the fact that it's in space, like I wouldn't actually know it's in space if it didn't say so on the cover. Like I think they went into one spaceship, but this definitely needs to be cleared up. I don't know why there's these houses and why there's an emperor, and it's just like, I just wish there was much more world building. Like the whole atmosphere in the actual Gothic palace is very well done, but the world as a whole, I'm very confused. I gather that each of the houses have their own planets and they have their own faction within the emperor's something. Like, you know what, I wish there was just more information, but that's my update. I felt like I needed to say that, and yes, I'm gonna keep on reading.
Oh, you like my outfit? I had Jingle Bell sewn into my cuffs.
A last little update before I actually finish this book. I'm on page 374, and actually now I'm really loving it. I said in my previous update that it didn't have much world building, but it definitely has a lot of backstory, and you realize the world building is because the characters also don't know that much, which makes sense, and you get a lot of backstory to the characters, like the two main characters, which was awesome. Yeah, the names are just really good. I don't know if I mentioned it, the way they sound. Like, for example, Coronabeth Tridentarius, Ianthe Tridentarius, Nabarius Turn, Genemary Chatur. I don't know if there's an accent to it. And then the main characters, Harrowark and Nonagasimus, Aglamine, Gideon Nav, our main character. Yeah, Gideon Nav is just so funny. Actually, this whole book is quite funny. Like, I've laughed out loud at several times. Like, there's even, like, that's what she said jokes in here. Like, I don't know. I think it's really funny. I really like it. I also like where the story's going. It's definitely, like, the perfect book to read during Halloween. So if you're, like, not into mysteries, but you still want to read something, like, scary-ish, during Halloween, any like fantasy, I would actually recommend this. I'm really excited to the resolution. Like right now it's super exciting and I can't stop reading. And I'm really excited for the conclusion. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, to be honest. Alright, I just finished Gideon the Ninth and I am so tired. Oh my god. I have to wake up at like 6 tomorrow too. But I really enjoyed it. The ending was so tedious. Like the climax, the actual climax where they were fighting or everything was like 30 pages. It was way too long. It was like 35 pages. And I was like, there's just battle after battle, battle, and I'm like, when is this gonna end? Like it could have been cut 75%. And it would have just been so much better. So that was kind of disappointing. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the ending. And I kind of liked the direction the story is going though. And I'm really, really excited for the next one. So I kind of hope that that was a good enough review and that I included like all my other thoughts in the other clips. Because I can't think straight. My mind is like a blur. Sleep well guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed. Tell me all your Gideon thoughts down in the comments. It was a very solid 4 stars. I do recommend it. So yeah, bye.